What is going on, SKF here, and welcome to the 30 missing icon moments from FIFA 19. So we have 15 in this video. I will make a part 2 if we can hit 10 likes on this video. I will make a second one, a part 2, with the other 15, but I do have 15 here for for this video, and we're gonna start out with the Spanish ones. We got Hierro, Raul, and Butragueo. I didn't use Hierro, but I do know he was really good off corners, great aerial threat, obviously a good defender, and pretty decent pace. His card would look pretty good, and pretty good link, obviously, to Puyol, so pretty interesting card. We also have Raul, very good technically on the ball, as well as a great finisher in and around the area, so that'd be a pretty unique card. I know a lot of people did his SBC, it was really expensive at the time, but obviously an excellent card. And yeah, that card would be a great center attacking mid, or even a center forward if you play him in a center forward role. We also have Butragueo, probably one I would stay away from only because he has 3-star skills, and he's quite small, so he's not really a physical player. And I mean, he's very quick, he is fast, very good shooter, and dribbling as well, pretty good, but again, not a card I would necessarily use. So yeah, those are the Spanish icons. I think Raul would have been a very fun card to use, so hopefully next year he will get an icon moments card. And on to the English players, we got Frank Lampard, Sol Campbell, Michael Owen, and Rio Ferdinand. Lampard would be a great player. I think he'd be great for next year, very well-rounded center mid, and also, of course, known for his ability to hit it from outside the box, his powerful strikes, his great long shots. I think it'd be a great option, of course, linking him in with Gerrard and Paul Scholes. We've got some pretty good English center mids in this game, so I think that'd be a great, a favorite, of course, for Chelsea fans, and, great option for next year. We also have Sol Campbell, part of the Invincibles, actually my first icon I got this year, so, I liked him at first. I don't think he's good enough for a top team, but I do think he's a decent starting center back. Of course, good pace for how big he is. He's very strong. I believe on his prime icon card he has 95 strength, so he's massive, and he's just a tank, but a bit clumsy. Not the best choice at center back. We also have Michael Owen. Another card. Nothing too special about him. There's many like him. I mean, unless you're an Owen fan, I don't really see a reason to get this card. Pretty quick, good shooting and good finishing, and pretty good on the ball, but again, nothing special about him. We also have Rio Ferdinand. This guy I think would be excellent. Someone I really wished had gotten a Prime Icon Moments card, who would really be a top center back. You would see him in a lot of teams. Very quick, very strong, and just a great defender. Everyone has tried a Rio Ferdinand once. He's really good. Him, Maldini, and Blanc I think would be the top 3 icon moment center backs in the game. So those are the English players. I'd really want a Rio Ferdinand next year, and hopefully they do bring him next year. And on to some of the Italian defensive players. We've got Gattuso, Baresi, and Nesta. Gattuso actually doesn't look too bad, a decent CDM option, pretty cheap as well, and pretty average pace for CDM. He's not too slow, and he would be a tank, very aggressive player, obviously known for being a bit dirty at times, but I do think he'd be a pretty solid option, as a good CDM. A little short, but like I said, he is a tank and very good tackler of the ball, so I think that'd be a great icon moment for next year. We also have Baresi, not one people would go for, a bit short, not too quick as well, but he is a solid defender. Bobby Moore, another one. I love Bobby Moore. He's not the quickest. He's quite short, but he's a beast. He's a great defender. So I think Baresi is one to definitely look out for, and definitely a viable option. Nesta as well. Significantly bigger than the other two, but a little more clunky. His agility is very low. I think like in the 30s, but I do think he could be a great option. A tank, 97 defending I have on this card, and relatively quick. I think it could be a pretty good option, a cheap option at center back if you like your big, strong, powerful center back. So I think all these cards would be pretty interesting in next year's FIFA. And on to some attackers. We've got Henrik Larsson, Hristo Stoichkov, and Andrei Shevchenko. Pretty interesting, strikers. I think they're all pretty similar, or at least Larsson and Shevchenko. You know, they have some pretty good pace, obviously good finishers and decent on the ball, but there's nothing really more to them. I remember using Shevchenko. He's a bit clunky, but a great aerial threat and very strong. So I think Shevchenko would interest some people, you know, and I think Larsson, not one I've used a lot, but he's pretty quick, good finisher. Like I said, there's just nothing special about these players that would make me want to go for them. Again, unless you're a fan of these players or their clubs that they played for, not ones I would go for. Hristo Stoichkov, one I used a lot this year, actually. His prime card was very good, you know. Not as strong as you'd expect. He has 86 physical, but he's not really strong. He's very good on the ball, a good finisher, quick, and an all-around great player. So I would be really interested, very intrigued if they did come out with his prime, you know, prime icon moments next year. And definitely one that could be, you know, looked under the radar. So definitely an interesting option, hopefully, for next year. And on to the last two of the video, we've got Crespo and Veyron, the two Argentina players that they missed out on. Obviously, I think Crespo would be a great one, fan favorite. Everyone loves to use him in FIFA. You know, he's just great. He's very quick, very good on the ball, 4-star, 4-star, I think. Good finisher, good in the air. He's just good at everything, and I think, you know, he'd be very overused. So I think this would be a great card in FIFA 20. We also have Juan Sebastian Veyron, not one I see often, very uncommon player, and one I see occasionally maybe in FUT Draft, but I think if he did get an Icon Moments card, people would definitely use it. He'd be a cheaper option in the midfield and very well-rounded. Of course, back in his days, you know, he's very good on the ball, technically gifted, you know, great dribbler, great passer, and his card would look very well-rounded, probably something like this, and definitely be an interesting card to try out, hopefully next year. So that's going to be the first 15. Of course, like I said, please like the video. If we can reach 10 likes, I will release part 2. And yeah, that's going to be it. So, of course, thank you for watching. Please like the video, comment down who you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time.